Hi, and welcome to a special Halloween edition of Filmmakers Forum. I'm your host, Shauna Mary, and joining me today is filmmaker Robert Price, writer and director of Anxiety. Welcome, Robert. It's great to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell me what the build-up about Anxiety. Tell me, so what is it about?
Anxiety is the story of a 12-year-old boy named Andy who suffers from anxiety disorder. And he suffers from it in a time when not a whole lot was known about this disorder. So his doctor is kind of at a loss for how to treat him, and his parents are at a loss for how to help their son. And as the film progresses and as his anxieties get worse, they begin to manifest in the form of a demonic creature, and Andy must face his own fears in order to determine what is real and what is imagined.
What is the story behind Anxiety?
Well, Anxiety is loosely based off of my own personal experience. I suffer from anxiety disorder. I have for about 15 years. And I really just wanted the opportunity to tell my own story, sort of my own story on film, but with a horror twist. I'm a big horror movie fan. And at the same time, I wanted the chance to sort of shed some light on a disorder that not a whole lot of people know about. So, you know, it's part biographical, and it's also part, horror fiction. But it's a chance for people to really see something that, I think is original, something they haven't seen before.
It's a very creative way to shed light on that. But you know what? I'd love to take a sneak peek at the trailer.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer.
Yeah, let's check it out.
I just feel scared all the time. And it's getting worse. The fear is like a monster hanging over me.
That's anxiety disorder. The more you worry, the worse it gets.
What can we do, doctor? He hardly leaves his room except for school. Even that's difficult for him.
Don't listen, Andy. Father and I just want you to get better.
We'll just have to keep trying till we find something that works.
What's gonna happen to me?
I don't know.
I thought we agreed, no more drugs.
I'm just doing what the doctor tells me.
You're gonna end up frying his brain with all that shit.
He's psychiatrist.
He's 12 years old, Sylvia.
Telling the truth. There's something living in the attic.
I don't know what the stuff's got you saying, but believe me, there's nothing up there.
You have to choose to face your fears.
Maybe if you got out a little more, you'd feel a little better.
That's such a phenomenal trailer. So tell me, how did it feel to get this on screen?
Well, I came to SEC about 2 years ago with a vision. I had written this script, I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago, and I tried everything that I could within the local film community to figure out, how do you make a movie, especially in Arizona? How do you make a movie in this town? And I talked to a lot of people, and I came close a few times to making it, but finally a friend of mine told me, go to SEC, go to the film school at SEC. And I thought, film school, I don't know. And he said, no, go to the film school at SEC. They have a really good program there. You won't get to shoot it on a red camera, but you might actually get the opportunity to shoot this film. So to finally see it realized on the big screen has been a dream come true to me, because there's been so much hard work that's gone into it that it really has been amazing to see it finally come to life.
That's so great to hear. So I heard that you brought some behind-the-scenes footage for us?
I did, actually, yeah.
Awesome. So when we return, we'll see some of those behind-the-scene footages of Anxiety. So we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Filmmakers Forum. I'm here still with filmmaker Robert Price. And you know what? I'd love to take a look at some behind the scenes footage that you have for us about anxiety.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is day one on the set. As you can see, there are some of the members of my lovely crew. And that's me talking to the main character, played by Nathan Simmons, a great actor from right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And being on the set of this film was really an incredible experience for me, because it allowed me to put myself into the situation that I've wanted to be in all my life, which is to be a filmmaker. And it allowed me to really face my fears and you know, to put myself to the test and see if I do in fact have what it takes to be a filmmaker. And so, you know, getting a chance to work with an actor like Nathan and getting a chance to shoot, you know, some of these scenes which were more or less recreations of you know, events that I had been through in my own childhood was also really amazing. That's our full-size attic set that we built right here in the studio. It took about 2 days to complete, and when it was finished in the film, it's almost impossible to tell that we actually go from our main shooting location, which is the house you see here, to the attic set. It really translates well on film. This house that we're shooting at here was actually featured in a film called The Kingdom, which was also shot here in Arizona. It starred Jamie Foxx and Jennifer Garner. So that was really cool as well, being able to shoot at the same house where Jamie Foxx had stood, you know, and be able to shoot in the same bedroom where they filmed that movie. So overall, just being on the set of this film was incredible, and it's something that I'll never forget.
It definitely does look like an experience. I would probably never forget that. So how does it feel to get your original vision on screen?
Well, believe it or not, this is one of those rare instances where the film is actually almost shot for shot what I had envisioned when I first wrote this script. If you were to take a look at the storyboards, you know, everything turned out exactly the way that I had always dreamed that it would. And, you know, a lot of that is thanks to the incredibly talented and skilled crew here at Scottsdale Community College, without whom this film would not have been possible. I owe a lot of thanks to a lot of people, particularly my cinematographer, Jason Sievers, who did an amazing job shooting this film and really helping me bring it to life.
So where is Anxiety going to end up going?
Well, the first thing I want to do is enter it into some local film festivals and just sort of test the waters and see how it does. And then depending on the type of response that it gets, I plan to enter it nationally and possibly even internationally. It would be a dream come true to see this film play at Sundance or Toronto or even the Cannes Film Festival in France. And really just use it as a business card to hopefully get some attention in the film industry and perhaps even lead to a feature one day.
Oh, you definitely could get there. So tell us where we could learn more about Anxiety.
For those who want to learn more about Anxiety, they can visit our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Robert Price's Anxiety. They can watch the trailer there. Be sure to like our page and check us regularly for updates about the film.
So tell us about you. Where do you plan on going?
Well, like I said, after this, I plan to tour the film festival circuit and see how the film does. I've got a few other short films that I'm working on in the near future, and I've also written 6 feature films that I plan on soliciting in the next couple of years and seeing if I can't, you know, make my way into the industry that way.
So we'll see you in Hollywood?
I can only hope.
So again, if you'd like to learn more about Robert Price's Anxiety, you could visit facebook.com/Robert Price's Anxiety for more information. Thanks again for joining us on this special Halloween edition Filmmakers Forum. See you next time.